Hey there everybody, welcome back. So we are once again on I was going to say Canyon Crossing there for a minute. PV Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dashnet for FS25. And yes, we are into the final day of November, so just wrapping a few things up today. And then obviously, probably the next time we come back, we'll be into hopefully spring. And yeah, I have a few other things to get sorted out then. But how's it going there, Andy the Farmer, Mr. Dead Soul, Swifty Farmer, and anybody else lurking out there? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And so yes, I've been a little busy over the last couple of days, and yes, something not so great happened yesterday, which we'll get to in a little while. But hey, Mr. Jers, Mr. Vortex, how you doing? Welcome back in. So I've gone through, I've got all my grass fields now covered and fertilized with slurry. Hey Farmwork, how you doing? And why is it not giving you a shout out? That's weird. Oh, there it is. That's a bit weird, but hello, hello, hello. Yes, if you guys not following, obviously Mr. Jers, Mr. Farmworks, and Swifty Farmer there, make sure to click on the links, give them a follow, guys. They're great content creators and definitely need a little bit of help. But yeah, so today it's just really wrapping up the final little bits on the farm for this year, really. Making sure that the animals are fed. I've got one field just to finish off ploughing that I've already started. And just to give you a little update, so the field over here, which was, or is, should say, field 87 on the map, I've now gone through, I've kind of redone the path, the actual road here, and extended the field itself, so it's quite nice, a good size field, I think. And I'm liking it, so we'll see how it's like at the end of harvest next year. But yeah, lots still to do. I was considering extending out into this little corner over here, but for now I'm going to leave it as it is, one long field basically. So I've done that. There's another field which we're going to go back to in a minute. I did go through last night and clear out the trees. Let me come here a sec, it'll be easier to show. So let's see, 87, nice good size. But yeah, this here along this ridge, so where 48 and 46 is, I've now cleared the trees, so I can now come in and finish ploughing up this little section here. I've still got to come into this part here and get that cleared with trees, which I'll probably be doing today. And then the aim is to basically combine these three fields into one bigger field, coming all the way around there. So yeah, a few things to do today. So that's kind of the thing to do today. Obviously, the other thing I do have to do at some point still is obviously delete the grapes that are placed down and get in and sort things out there. And Stretch Daddy 84, thank you very much for that follow and welcome in. Obviously, as usual, just so you guys are aware, we are both live over on Twitch and YouTube as usual. Now I hope I got it set up properly, but I did set it up to do the two different versions. So if you're on your mobile device, you might be able to watch this stream over on YouTube in both vertical and horizontal, I believe it is. But yes, if I got it right, please let me know. I have no idea. But yes, hey T Miller, how you doing? Oh, there you go. If you guys are not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. He was live the other day doing some FS19. And unfortunately, it was so early in the morning for me, I kind of missed it. But yes, it's a shame. But yeah, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Right then, I know I've been haven't been streaming lately because I don't have my computer right now, because it's still at my parents' house, and I just moved to North Missouri back in December of last year, because me and Mrs. Swifty are now living together. If you're wondering where... Ah, I did wonder, yes. Well, that is good to know. And I hope all you guys are doing well there, Mr. Swifty Farmer. But yes, I do like to lurk in people's streams, I will say. I've mentioned this quite a few times. And yes, Swifty is probably one of the people I do lurk on a little bit too much occasionally. But yes. Right then, let's see. I do need to get some pig food dropped off, so we'll get this done. There we go. There we go. So yeah, one of the things I was just doing actually is going through my cow barns there and making sure that they're all topped up, ready for the next month or two. And let's see if I can get this lined up right now. Come on, come on. I don't see her somewhere. See her, see her. There it is. There we go. I'm terrible. I really am. Yeah, I'm going to need more, but that should keep my piggies going for a little while anyway. I'm actually thinking about going through maybe some of the pigs, goats, and sheep. Maybe removing a few, but then again I need the goat milk, so I can stay there for now actually. But yeah, let's have a quick look. So while we're up here, let's check out the animals. So chickens are fine for the minute, that's good. They're fine as well, sheep are fine, that's fine. One of the problems is my sheep pen is now getting rather full on wool at the spawn point, so I need to look at moving them at some point. But the nice thing is it does have a built-in storage, so I'll be fine for the minute anyway. But I came to realize, I know why it's now backed up. For some weird reason, some of the lines in the textile factory got shut off, and I don't know why. So I've got them reactivated, so that should hopefully then kick back in and take the wool quickly. Yeah, that'd be fine for the minute. But then that'll bring up the health. It did run out yesterday, and I was like, no, so I had to run it through the night and yeah, get some more pig food. See, buffalo are fine. Me Holsteins are fine, and that's fine. So yeah, animals looking at it are good. But yes, let's have a little look at what you guys are chatting about. A couple of people are having problems loading PV Industries. Don't know what the problem might be. So first and foremost, obviously, they do need to have the PV Uncharted map and mod pack in the same folder as Industries for 19. Apart from that, they shouldn't have any issues unless it's a computer problem, I don't know. But yeah, the other thing is to maybe look in their log file and make sure that they've got everything correct. If they've got any warnings, errors, stuff like that. Yeah, the assets file. It should all be basically all you need is basically FS19 PV Uncharted, the actual map, the assets folder. The entire mod pack would be good, because I think some of the stuff is in there as well that it draws from, as well as all in the Industries map. So both maps in the same folder together. So as long as it's all in there, this should be good. But maybe something else is going on. But yeah, Mr. Good Stream by Mr. T Miller. Yeah. I don't know if it's. Oh, I don't know if I remember Farmwork. Hello on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, she alert just waiting for the right time to get me the T-Rex. Exactly, Mr. Swifty, exactly. Haven't come up with a good spot yet. There's been a couple of moments, I will say, where you've been really distracted and it's like, oh. Yeah, obviously you would need the global company mod as well, so that could be something. It's FS19 that's not actually loading, really. Hey there, Mr. Matt. Thank you very much for the 5-stream streak, by the way. I'm just catching up on chat quickly. And Mr. T Miller, thank you very much for the Godzilla roar. Actually, it's FS19 that's not loading. Now that I'm not sure about then. The only thing I could suggest maybe is to try and uninstall it, reinstall it, verify files, stuff like that. Just to remind you as well, if there's anything in the mod pack, don't update it through the in-game mod hub, because that will screw things up. So, yeah. Just had to update a couple of mods, okay. But I'm pretty sure everything is up over on DashNet's Trello. Let me just double check quickly. I'm pretty sure I threw everything up there that should be. Let's see, DashNet. Let me go on the desktop for just 1 second. So we have Mr. DashNet, so FS19. So yeah, you would need to obviously have PV Uncharted 4X Final, the map itself, plus Industries in the same folder, along with each of these. Obviously make sure that you, with the mod pack, to unzip it and throw that into your same folder. But yeah, they're all there. That is fine. That's the main thing. But yeah, if it's the actual game that's not loading, yeah, I'm not sure. That would have. Yeah, I suppose you'd have to reach out to maybe Giants. Maybe try and load it up without any mods. If it loads up fine without any mods, then maybe something messed up with the download. So yeah, verify files if on Steam. Yeah, exactly. You can do the same with the base game, the Giants version as well. Same with 25. I can't remember how to do this again. It's left shift and alt as you click on the icon. I can never remember. It might be because I've got it running as well, which wouldn't help. Let's see. Is it that one? Nope, it's not that one. Yeah, so maybe try left shift alt. It should bring up something like this if they're using a Giants version. And you can actually just go in and verify installation and do it that way as well. I'm pretty sure 19 had something similar. There we go. But yeah, the other thing I can think of maybe is RAM isn't enough for something. Their PC specs aren't quite enough. Obviously, like Mr. Juris said, maybe possibly update some mods. And yeah, I haven't loaded up 19 in quite some time. Actually, to be honest, I actually removed 19 for the minute. So I can't even load up mine. Then I've got 22 in here, I've got 25. We try to clear some space on my computer over the last couple of days as well. And yeah, I can actually say I've got lots of space now. Within to a degree, should we say. But yes, look at this. My C drive now has 95.2 gigabytes on there. Still not enough for ARC, which is what I'm trying to aim for. 133 on my D drive, but I know my daughter's got a couple of biggish games on there, which might be able to switch over to the C drive to try and get it up enough. I need about 160, but yeah, tons on my F drive, which is my external. But yeah, but still having freaking issues with ARC. It's annoying. But yes, we'll get back to that in a minute. Right, I've been doing some 3D printing recently, but now I'm starting to have some issues, and it's frustrating, I bet. That's one thing I would love to get into, I will say, Mr. Matt, is 3D printing. I have looked on Amazon for a 3D printer. There's one there that I've spotted that's around about £300, so UK pound. It basically has 4 spools on the side where you can change. It automatically changes. It's kind of a nice little thing. So when I get enough money, I'm probably going to be investing in one of them at some point, because I'd love to create a little, basically almost like a snake, well, kind of like a snake to go on my snake's vivarium at the minute. We've got something similar made out of wood. It's like a little, I don't know what to really call it as, but it's a little gecko. And yeah, that we've had. Was it a gecko? It was a gecko or a lizard or something, but it wasn't a usual looking one. And I kind of want something similar to that to go on the front. So I've got the idea. I know what I want it to look like. but it's actually being able to find it. The actual place that we got the little lizard is nowhere near here, and it's annoying. It really is. And obviously, Andy the Farmer's got the same with FS17 not loading. Yeah. Yeah, I've literally gotten rid of all my old FS games now, apart from 22 and 25. Obviously, 22 because obviously I'm kind of keeping it there for the minute in case I need to convert stuff over. Excuse me, still. But yeah, a lot of the other stuff is gone. Install ARC to D drive. It's not big enough. That's the problem, Mr. Miller. It's not big enough. So ARC Survival Ascended needs at least 158 gigabytes of storage. And as you can see, I haven't quite got enough yet. It's currently on my F drive. If I could get it onto my D drive eventually, then it would be great, because then all these updates and that won't take like most of the day to do. But the other thing I was thinking is maybe installing the older version of ARC, because I don't think that gets updated as often now. And it seems like this week alone it's had 2 patches to ARC Survival Ascended, and I've literally had to uninstall the game twice and reinstall it because the patches just aren't taking, because obviously the drive and it's taking forever. It's like, urgh. Worst thing is, I got it updated today, loaded up this afternoon just to check that it was working fine, and I cannot get my save games to run. As soon as I click on join current save game or whatever it is, the whole thing crashes. There's no warnings, there's no errors, and I've gone through all the settings. I've even lowered the graphic settings to the lowest it can go, and nothing seems to be loading. It's freaking. I just want to play with some dinosaurs. So yeah, I'm probably going to look into installing ARC Survival Evolved and seeing if that will play a little bit better. But I'm going to do that over the weekend and hopefully, or this evening into the tomorrow type thing, and see. You still like playing FS19? Yeah. Over 22 and 25? Yeah. Actually, Guy Fawkes. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be that way. Me, I'm still liking 22 over 25, but would I go back there? Probably not anytime soon. I kind of like to show off the current version. The worst thing is there's nothing really... Ooh, yeah, gotta definitely get that mod. Definitely gotta get that map and stuff yet. Hence why I'm still pretty much on PV Rivers at the minute, so yes. Alright, Swifty Farmer, sorry if you're still there. Thank you very much for popping in. But yes, I will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays if you ever want to pop in. When do you start? Let me know. I can send you numerous... Alright, we'll do, Mr. Bat, we'll do. I know Scurvy Hyam has mentioned a fair few things as well to look at, so... Yes, we're getting there. Yeah, so that is a very, very big game. And the worst thing is, Evolved is almost as big. And now that 158 that I mentioned for Ascended is just the base game itself. It doesn't include the DLCs on top of that. Which is... What? I'll send you a message about getting a PNG image of your avatar. And I could print them for the SG... Oh, that might be an idea, yes. You play the first one? Yeah. Yeah, I know you got the first one there with Farmwork. But yes, if you want to play the other one, you're going to need a heck of a big computer memory, that's for sure. Mine's just as struggling. What came out that I need to try crop rotation? Yes, I messaged you in Discord about that one. Yeah, let me know how you get on, because I know you've been going on and on and on about it, coming for 25, and yes. But anyway, yes, enough looking at this chicken. So let's see. So every field so far that's needed to be ploughed is being ploughed, apart from this one right here, which I'm going to sort out now, actually. So we're going to take this dude down, and that fuel can get sorted out. Then I need to grab another plow, and I'm going to be taking it over towards where the sawmill is, just to finish off that big field over by... Well, it's not really the sawmill. Well, it's kind of the sawmill and the farmer's market area. But yes. But while we're driving over there, so I did have something bad happened yesterday, shall we say. So one of our kitty cats, unfortunately, was not feeling too well. To the point we had to, or I ended up having to take it to the vet to be put down. The last couple of weeks has not been acting the greatest. It's gone off food, it seems to have started drinking quite a lot, and from what we can gather, its kidneys basically gave up. So yeah, we ended up having to put her down yesterday. So our eldest cat, which is the same age as my daughter, is now scratching its nails on the scratch posts in heaven, I guess now, I suppose the best way to put it. So yeah. So yesterday was a very... And we played with Tashi Cat, Alfie Cat, and Smudge. Yes, she's joined her brothers and sisters up in cat heaven, which is a shit. Actually, what I might do is that other field first and then do down by there. But yeah, the reason we kind of put it off is money-wise, because we didn't really have anything properly till this week to cover vet bills, and unfortunately, we kind of let the you get a payment thing that you can pay so much each month, and we kind of let it go a few years ago because we thought we didn't need it, to be honest. But yes, ended up having to have her put down yesterday. So at 12:35 p.m. on the 12th of February 2026, our poor Popsy was permanently asleep on her last journey, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah. So yes, not good. My wife was in bits, my daughter was upset, and yeah, I shed a fair few tears myself as well along the way for her, because yeah, we've had her so long, 16 17 years. We literally had her from a kitten of 3 months old. It's like yesterday we were actually going through some old memories. And one of the things she used to love doing is, when we first got her, obviously kittens, I don't know if you're aware, kittens have really, really sharp claws. And she had a thing for literally running up our legs. When she got at the top of the leg where the thigh is, she'd literally stop for a moment, dig her claws in, and then a moment later she'd then shoot up your back. It really hurt a lot. The amount of scratches we had, it was ridiculous. Yeah, let's put it this way, a fair few colourful words were spoken for quite a few months, but yeah, things like that is crazy. But yeah, I think she had a good life. And yeah, she was happy for the most part. So yes, unfortunately she's now gone. So now we're down to 2 kitty cats. We now have obviously our fluff ball, Magic, and obviously our littlest cat, Lily Cat. So we've got those 2, and that's it. Yeah, but yes, not good, that's for sure. That is not good. And hey, J-Dog, how you doing, by the way? And yeah, thanks there, Mr. Farmwork. Yes, I will say it's daft. It sounds daft crying over an animal, but I will say, when you've had a cat or a dog for so long, they are literally part of your family, and you do become devastated when they do pass. That is one thing I will say. Obviously, Alfie is what? Yeah, family. It is. Yeah, it is family. Obviously, our first cat that we ended up having to put down was obviously Alfie. He was a lovely white and black cat. And I thought, okay, I can do this. I'm a guy. I'm strong. It's just a cat at the end of the day. Obviously, took him to the vet. Ended up finding that his stomach had been twisted that much that it was irreversible, basically. So we ended up having to put him down. And yeah, that's when I first broke down. I sobbed for ages. I really did. In the vets. It was kind of crazy. I will say I cried quite a bit when he went. The worst thing is he was still quite young. But the worst thing is when he was a kitten, he had a twisted stomach then as well. But it wasn't as bad. So they were actually able to operate on him and get it fixed. And obviously he had a good life. And unfortunately it was cut short because it just became too bad for him, unfortunately. And yeah, so yeah, every single cat I've ended up having to put down now, I've actually cried at. Oh, it's terrible. It really is terrible. Right, anywho, there. Oops. Right, so I need you to. I'm going to use obviously enhanced steering here if I can get this to stay straight. Just to get this line, and then obviously, I think once that's done, I should be able to now remove the mod once that other field is done. But it is slightly off. Let's try right about there. Oh, it's not quite there, but I can. There we go. Dodge it across. There we go. My bro has a cat that's about 3 times bigger than Milo, but Milo likes to tease him a lot. And yes, that little bugger. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, maybe a little bit more if I can. Oh, just about right there. Yeah, so the aim is basically just these 2 little grass parts here, just to curve this around and sort of marry up along that ridge, and that should be fine, I think. Hey, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing? Your max was 28 when he died. Oh wow. Yes. Is Max a cat or was he a dog? What's kind of crazy? So this is a kind of crazy thing. Just staying with the pet thing. He was a Maine Coon. Oh wow. Oh yes. That is a nice kitty. That is probably one of the cats we would love to have. But I think the thing that's putting us off is the coat. Obviously, it needs a lot of care, doesn't it? From what I understand. But, oh, that's a point. Just suddenly thought I've got an Amazon delivery due at some point. I haven't heard anything about it. We're getting a little pair of pet clippers. So our Magic, obviously, she's a long-haired cat. But for some reason, she started getting clumps in certain areas. We've got a little brush, but every now and again, it just gets that matted that we have to actually cut pieces out. So we ended up getting some new trimmers today, and they should be showing up. So over the weekend, should be having bald patches in places. It's gonna be crazy, but yeah. But that's one of the things. Obviously, we brush her a lot all the time, and yeah, it still happens. It's annoying. 3 times a day, you had to brush them. Oh yes, yeah. That's probably what puts us off. We kind of do Magic maybe once every couple of weeks type thing. So maybe that's the problem, really. Maybe you should go in and do it a little bit more, should we say? But yeah. Actually, I need to check on that in a minute to see if there's an update. It's meant to be delivered between 5 p.m. and 10 tonight. So I was able to get a same-day delivery sorted out. So I'm hoping that'll be here soon-ish. Actually, what if I can keep a semi-straight line? Where's Amazon there? Let's see if we can bring that across a bit. Might be able to check while I'm doing this. Orders. Any update on that? Between 5. Track package. It's out for delivery, so it may turn up at any time. So I need to keep an eye out for the door. Now, sometimes it does. They do usually pop up saying, "Oh, they're within so many stops." So I'm hoping that might happen. I hope so, anyway. Yes, but that's coming. We're getting some new water bowls because obviously one of the big things is we've now had two or three cats now that's actually had kidney failure. And obviously that was one of the things that the vet basically put her Poppy down as cause of death is obviously her kidney failure. Alright, T Miller, catch you later. Obviously my wife was doing some research today into preventatives for cat kidney failure, and she said one of the things is fresh flowing water basically. So she went on to Amazon and found basically a water fountain so it keeps circulating the water. So that'll be coming over the next couple of days as well. So I've got that ordered, and hopefully that will help prolong any more vet visits, shall we say, to put a cat down over the next couple of years. So yeah. So if it's a nice little battery one actually. It's a 2-litre tank, battery operated. It's rechargeable batteries from the sounds of it. So I'm hoping it comes with its spare batteries. Oh, I just noticed something there. There's a little something there on the field. You can just see the little triangle over in the corner there. I'm thinking it might be part of the tree, so let's do this. I can see it just right there. Can I remember, is it that one? Yes. Now I don't have any logs, so we should be able to do that. Yeah, there we go. Actually, while I'm at it, I might as well do stumps in case I missed any. Logs, stumps. Did I miss any? Oh, yeah, there was 2 stumps from up here that I must have missed. They were probably a little bit deeper in the ground. But yes. So one of the things I was thinking, so obviously now that we've unfortunately lost our puppy cat, is if I can get Ark to load, I would love to go in and find a black saber-toothed cat, preferably a female, and call it Poppy after her. But it's getting Ark to leak and load. That is the problem right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, let's get rid of those lines because I don't really need them now. We can do this free-handed. But yes. Crazy, 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 crazy. But yeah, obviously, if I can't get it to load, then yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can get Evolved installed and play that. Obviously, we do have a couple of hours in there already. Started off with my daughter playing it, and then she kind of gave up. I did stream it once. It was kind of carry on from her save game. So if I can get that to load up fine and installed, I might just start up a new save game, and who knows, might even stream it over the next couple of weeks. I think this next week is going to be in... Yeah, I'm probably going to do... one more stream of Aquarist, which is what we're doing on Wednesday, just to give you a little update on how things are going over there. Obviously, I did carry on playing, was it Wednesday? And I think I've now got, I think I'm up to about 10 of the Arctic fish unlocked out of the 22. So that's that. I do need to. I found a little submarine, like a derelict submarine. It's got a padlock on it, and I need to find out what the code is for that at some point. Now, usually somewhere around, there's usually like a document or something to look at that has the code on it. So I might have already picked up. So I need to go through, see if I can find the stuff I've already picked up. If it's not in any of that, then I'll probably go back and hunt out the rest of the stuff. One of the side missions is a totem pole. I didn't even realise there's a totem pole in there. Obviously, during the stream I did find one. I've now found, I think it was it's either 2 or 3 pieces out of 5 of the for the totem, which is kind of nice. So we've got the other 2 of them to find. I did find, I think it was 1 or 2 more of the, what was it, sea lions that was trapped. So I think I've still got about 5 more of them to find. So there's a whole lot of stuff still to do. So probably on Wednesday I'll probably carry on with that. Who knows, I might be able to find some more during the stream. Yes. Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking about that, doing a complete new start. Because one of the big things was where I've added in the automated arc and all that back into my save game. So I don't have the the points to unlock more stuff. So I could go back through. So I don't know. What I'll probably try and do, actually, that might be a good idea, is see if I can load up a new save first of all. If that works fine, then okay, it's probably maybe a save game issue then. Yeah, I might try that actually. That's a good thought, Mr. Green Thumb. But what I might do is back up those files that I had. Oh no, I've already got one with D drive, aren't they? So they are backed up there, so I haven't really lost anything. Good idea. Might even do that in just a minute and see if I can get it to load up. And Mr. Coffee Man 101, welcome in. It's not Happy Valentine's Day yet, and you say that to your loved one. Yeah, I believe. But yes, it is Valentine's Day tomorrow. And thank you very much for the 100 biddies, much appreciated. If you guys have not followed Mr. Coffee Man, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Yeah, Valentine's Day tomorrow, and it would have been my mother's birthday as well. So that's another thing that's like, oh god, really? It's now been, what, 5 years, 6 years? So, yeah, Valentine's is not the greatest. Still try and do something with the wife, so we shall see. Oh, there's a bit of stone there. There we go. Actually, I wonder if I can... See, now, here would be the great test. Is, can I load up Ark and run Farm Sim at the same time? Yeah, who the heck knows? I was kind of able to do it earlier the other day, wasn't I? No, I think I actually shut down the game for Let me just sort this out. Oops. Quickly. And for some weird reason, it keeps coming up whenever you remove and add back like a storage device onto the computer. For some weird reason, it keeps coming up with an error checking. Every time it says slightly corrupt here or corrupt there or whatever. It's fine. So that's just doing its quick scan, and then we'll see if we can load up Ark with a new save game, and hopefully, if it works, I'll probably just carry on with a new save. The worst thing is I actually had one the other day, from where I kind of started again, didn't I? When I got it installed, but I went and deleted the files. I did. I wish I'd actually backed them up after all. Get them. Oh, dummy. Because I could have just gone from there. But oh well. Oh well. Righty. Come on. Finish fixing or repairing, scanning them, whatever you're doing. There we go. Driver is now ready to use. There we go. Let me stop that there a second. We're going to be switching temporarily. There we go. To see if Ark will load up. Let's see. Now, it usually takes a moment to kick in. Actually, I'll leave it on gameplay for a minute so you can still do your thing. Once it's loaded up, I shall jump over there just briefly, just to see whether I can get a new save game to load. Oh. Put that on cruise. There we go. Alright, it says it's running, just waiting for it to pop up now. Worst thing, so one of the things I have been doing as well is watching me Taskmaster, just to make sure that it's not bottlenecking the graphics cards and stuff, and it's barely hitting what was it, the highest it got to about 38%, so it's not that. I did watch a little video the other day, because obviously after not the last patch but the patch before that, obviously a lot of people were having issues. I had none. That's what's crazy. I didn't really have any. Oh. There we go. Let's bring that back a minute. Yeah, I didn't have any issues until this last patch. Even yesterday, after I did the first patch, fine, not an issue. As soon as I installed that second patch that was pushed out yesterday, the game didn't want to know. It's crazy. Are you gonna behave? But you don't have to be sorry. Oh, you're sorry to hear that? Yeah. Oh. I think I might be having a few struggles trying to stream and play the games at the same time. Okay, right. Pause. Changing screen in a second. Because... So, now I don't know if this is going to behave or not, but I am going to bring up Taskmaster just to have a little look. So, currently... See, I think this could be the issue, but... Saying that it is only 38% on the memory, physical memory. Right now, obviously, I've got Farm Sim running and Ark. No, it's only hitting like 32% at the minute, so... It's not that bad, but let's see. That one thing I will do, I'm going to deactivate the mods for the moment. So let me deactivate that. I did deactivate the shiny dinosaur one because I kind of like that one. It's kind of cool. And we'll just see if we can load up a normal one. So it's coming to here. We'll go with the island. I haven't got any of the other ones currently installed. And oh, is that going to look? Let's see. We'll just do single player. Obviously, this would probably load up my save game that I currently have. If it behaves, so I'm just looking at the settings here. So 48, 46. It hasn't really hit over 50% of my CPU yet. It's using only, what, 51? So it's not really bottlenecking. So it might even be one of those mods, actually, thinking about it then. If this loads up, it's probably one of those 2 mods that's left over. Might have to go through and just remove one and then try the other one. But yeah, actually what's kind of crazy is, yeah, with all those weird crashes yesterday after the hotfix, or patch, whatever it is, this was actually hitting 90% on the CPU. It was crazy. Let's see how it does. But yeah, literally as soon as I click single, oh there it goes, single player like that, it crashes, and that's without any mods. So okay, let's do one more try. Actually, I'm going to shut down Farm Sim. Let me stop you there, because yeah, it's doing a little bit too much, I think. Yes, okay, go away. Quick to desktop. But yeah, I'll show you exactly the issues I've been having. Doobie-doobie-doo. Right, and let's come into here a second. We're going to come into here. I do have these save games back, or that save game backed up. And I did find my Center and Scorched Earth save games as well. They're actually on my D drive, so I might even try one of them at some point. Let's see, so there's no mods at all currently active, which is fine. We'll go for the island again, single player. And that's just hit 28%. So I'm just mainly focusing on this line right here at the top. It did hit a high of 28 a minute ago as I clicked on start there. 28 there, 0.4. But it's not really getting bottlenecked or anything. And ooh, did it? Oh, did it? Oh. Yes, create you. And yeah, so this is the area I've been trying to go for, zone 2. When I do start, because it's a little, obviously over here is obviously Herbivore Island. There's a little crystal cave right there. I'm quite surprised that's still saved. But yeah, this seems to be a nice little area. There is, obviously, like I showed the other day, there's an archway with a little, like a tunnel almost, cave type thing that you can go right through. Seems to be a nice spot just to set up like a temporary base. So let's see if this is going to work. Okay, we'll pass that. Will you? Let's see. Well, it seems to be loading. So yeah, maybe it is this save game then. This was maybe a bit corrupt or something. That's fine. As long as I can get the blinking game to load and stay active for a while. Yes. This is another thing as well they seem to have added in, is some beginners, well, what you call them? Things to do, little achievements, like walk 500 meters and gather this amount of wood and this, that, and the other. But okay, if that is working, I think I've just got to carry on from there. Okay, so let me save that, just out of interest. Yeah, I'm going to delete that. I will. See, I don't know if there's any point in. Is there a point in any of these save game backups? Can you actually load them? I have no idea. But that is fine. Okay, that seems to have worked. So I'm probably just going to carry on without any mods for the minute. I may try and add in the other ones later on, but that is fine. But just out of curiosity, yeah. See, I've got it set to low and medium on that, so I might put that back up to medium because that's what it was on previously and see if it behaves itself. If not, I'll just drop it back down. But okay, that is fine. Cool. Quick game. Let's get back to farming. I've kind of started loading that in, but it's not doing too well. But there we go. Go. Can I move you out of the way a minute? There we go. Put it there. Oh, but yeah, that's cool. At the end of the day, I just want to play with dinosaurs, and if I could do it in there without obviously bringing in that other one, I'll be fine. Oh, let's reload that. Let's pause and bring that back, because yeah, that's not right. I have interest. Any good mods come out today? I haven't looked yet. Let's have a look. So, an electric conveyor belt. Really? Okay. Limestone rocks. Interesting. Are they like placeable ones that you break and then looks like it? Get limestone out of them. That'd be kind of cool. Limestone, small, medium, large, and extra large. Really? Police cars? I don't know. Fast growth. Nothing spectacular. Okay. Ryan. Go. Anyway, let's get back to gameplay screen so you can see your fish and Plinko again. But yes, exclamation mark fish in chat. And also remember, the top 5 people on the leaderboard will be going into a prize draw. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my YouTube, and obviously, it's got obviously the horizontal where you get the full screen, and then there's a vertical version that's almost like just squished. It's kind of like cut off here, and maybe over here. It's literally this little section right here. So I may have to look into playing around with some of those settings, but that's fine. Something to look at in the future. There we go. That should be, yeah, it's just a little bit behind. That's better now. Crazy. But yay! Say arc loaded. I don't mind. Yeah, it's gonna be that horrible struggle bit now, isn't it? To get everything unlocked again and built back up, and can I get around to a safe spot without dying 1,000 times? Oh well. It is what it is. It'll be okay. I'm sure it will be. I might have to speak to Mr. Wheels, because I know he's got his YouTube set up to do the 2 different. Maybe, I don't know, there's a setting in there that needs to be adjusted. But oh well. But right now, something for another day. This, on the other hand, I need to get finished off. I wish I could make my dreams come true, but they're all falling apart, Mr. Coffee Man. Ryan. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ryan. So we were finishing off this field here. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll finish this part off, then we'll make a start on clearing those trees there and getting that side ploughed up. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that really needs to be addressed for the minute. Grass fields are done. Animals are fine for the minute. Obviously, maybe the next day, so beginning of December, they'll probably need to be dealt with at some point. But yeah, they're fine for the minute. There we go. Oh, dang it. I was going to say, does anybody know if T. Miller got his Twitch shout-out sorted out on his Stream Deck? I'm sure he said the other day he wanted that to be something to look into, to be sorted out. I don't know if he got it sorted out. I think he was going to ask me to show him how to set it up. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. There we go. There we go. Maybe something for next week, or he's more than welcome to message me in Discord. I can send him a little video. Oh, that's something else I need to figure out as well. So, obviously, for those who stick around or watch my videos, obviously, at the beginning, obviously, I've got like a little slideshow going with music. Now, that music is actually just a small video, maybe about 5 minutes, of the main game screen recording the sound, the tunes. Now I want to switch it over to a audio file. Now I was playing around with it, my sound recorder on the computer, and for some reason it's not coming up with the correct audio links. So I need to find a program that will record the gameplay sound only, preferably as like an MP4 or something like that. Because that will probably help reduce the size and space on my computer. But yeah, right now it's literally a little video about 5 minutes long, just of the gameplay at the beginning. Right, so there's that bit done now. So one of the things I need to do is come into here, do precision farming, purchase you, and we'll purchase that. Okay, the line itself isn't the straightest, but then again that ridge is a little bit curved, so that's not bad. But look at that, we've got 100%, 100%, nice. 70, hopefully once this is seeded and all that, they should update fine. But yeah, this is the part I want to focus on next. Look at that, 100%. Yeah, so I'm going to take these trees out here and probably extend across to here. So it's one flat top there, then bring it round, sort of like that. So it's almost a weird C shape, almost. So that's the aim. Obviously, I do need to go through and probably remove that road. I don't ever use it, so it's not a big deal. So let's do that quickly. The only part I will leave road-wise will be probably this section right here, down here, because it does curve around here and come back for the water and auto drive. So heck, I might even change it so it comes out a little bit further, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think I'll cut it off here for the minute. So painting. I'll see. I always use that first grass one, and we'll take it from there. Take it there. And do. Quick and easy. Bump. And one thing I will do as well is just put down some meadow grass as well, because when you plow that in, it does act as a fertilizer state. I noticed the other day. There we go. Actually, I might smooth that little section out later. There we go. Right. Oh, and if anybody wants something to watch, I think if I remember rightly, it's either Disney or Netflix. The Artful Dodger. It's a TV series. My wife and daughter have been watching it and absolutely love season 1. Today, season 2 came out, and they've already started watching that. So, if anybody wants something to watch in their spare time, that may be something to check out. Especially from what I can see, it's set back in the 1700s or something like that. And yes, they're people with light fingers, shall we say, I guess. That's what I would probably consider them as. I haven't actually seen any myself, just little bits here, little bits there. But there's quite a few actors and actresses showing up in it, so it's kind of nice. Yes, the Artful Dodger. There we go. There. Right, so yeah, I might just have a little play around with this little bit of road actually later on. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll leave this as it is for the minute. I may later on end up removing these trees and maybe just bringing the field out here. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, actually, let's get rid of that as well while we're at it, because this is those little bits of grass have been there for, I don't know, since year 1 or maybe year 2, and I've never gone back through and picked them up. So yeah, let's get rid of that. There we go. Just want to check. Yep, that's fine. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of now thinking maybe of the road coming down here. Maybe have a little bit of dirt where the water mill is, but then just grass the rest of that. So I'm gonna have to go through at some point and change the auto drive routes. Actually, I might do that now. Is it that one? Yes. Let's see. Take it around about there. Take it up a bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just do this here for a minute. The nice thing is actually with doing that, it gives a little bit more of a turn radius there, because it's quite sharp there with that little, with the orchard there. So that's probably going to be a better option as well. Let's put that there. There. Yeah, that'll be a lot better. The only thing I do need to do is do we have a dirt texture? We've got mud. Then again, I might as well keep it as gravel, shouldn't I? All that concrete stuff. Switch that. So make a little lay-by here. Something like that, maybe. I might have to adjust that slightly, but that's not too bad. Ba-da-ba-bam. And we'll fill that in. And heck, I might even throw in a few trees if this is set up okay for auto drive to auto refill. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. But yes, that will do. I might even make this a little bit wider as well, because I know some of the trucks do get a little bit close to this edge. There we go. That's something you can work on later on at another time. There we go. That's coming over a little bit too much there. That's fine. Heck, I might even throw a few trees on along this edge as well, or bushes, just to help tidy that up. Yeah, that'll do. That's better, yeah, so I can basically plow up, maybe down to here, come across, then maybe bring it down close to this fence. That's going to be fine. Right then, with that being said, let's get these trees removed. Here we go. It's hard to believe that this was actually empty when I first brought it over. Just from the trees that I've gathered from those two spots there, it's like 60-odd% filled. It's crazy. Actually, you have to take that out. Yeah, let me see something a sec. See, what I could do, if I was actually to remove all these trees here, I could just bring it along this ridge here. I might do some painting along there. But yeah, I could bring it along this ridge here and around, then marry it up to here type thing. That's probably a better idea. Alright, so let's leave that tree to the left. The nice thing is then it makes bigger fields, so lesser fields to basically plow and worry about. Now obviously the only thing is, obviously, yeah, I do have the same sort of thoughts as Mr. T. Miller, obviously, where you have one field on multiple lands. Obviously can cause issues with precision farming school, but overall these three fields particularly are all, what was 100%, wasn't it? It was saying, so I think I'll be okay. There we go. But yeah, has anybody got anything spectacular planned for this weekend? Obviously, being that it's Valentine's tomorrow. Will you be taking your better halves out for a meal, or are you treating them? For those who have one, and those who don't, it's like, why go out and get one? I don't think we're going to be doing anything spectacular, to be honest. Just another day. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm not. There we go. The worst thing is both my wife and daughter are still not very well. To the point that my daughter's actually been off the last couple of days from college. She was actually sent home early on Wednesday. So, yeah, not good. But what's weird is she's been drinking a lot of water today and saying that she's been getting a lot of lightheadedness. So, going to keep a close eye on her over the next day or so. And, yes, hopefully it passes. Here we go. Mr. Jurist says it's a waste of money. Yeah, I do. I think so. Okay, maybe the first couple of years is fine, but when you've been with someone, what, 15, 16, 17 years, whatever it is now, it's like, what do you actually go out and buy them? They've pretty much got everything. There we go, got that one as well. It's crazy. But yes, it's more like it's just being pushed by the companies to keep it going. That's the problem. Chocolate companies and card companies and no. I don't know. We'll see. I know at some point I want to take my daughter out to play. It's more for photography. This is to a place that I used to live. Obviously, this year or not this year, this week. Obviously, where she's on break. It's probably not going to be the best times of doing it, so may have to wait till maybe the week after. But yeah, I want to take her out there because where we used to live, or one of the places where we used to live, is not too far from here, and the views are very pretty, shall we say. Going down to where we actually used to live, there was like a road, and it had like or has, should say, not had, rows of trees on either side, and if you go there each year, each season, it's interesting to see it changing. That's the thing. Obviously, in spring you get the trees just coming in, so they're just starting to go green. Obviously, then you got summer where they're fully in green, and obviously you got the fields around it as well, where the crops are growing and stuff. So that changes along the way. And obviously you get into autumn where you're getting like the brown and the reds and the oranges coming through, and then winter. You don't really, well, you get a little bit of snow there, but not much. But if you can go on a really frosty morning, it's probably the best time. Yeah, it is very picturesque. It's like almost like a post, what you got, like a Christmas card or a postcard type thing that you'd sort of see on one of them. That is literally what the place is like. Ooh, not quite getting that tree there. There we go. So yeah, I want to take her down there for her photography course that she's currently doing to get some nice pictures down there. I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to get over towards like the actual big house land and stuff like that, but yeah, we can probably get on the public road and stuff like that. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But I know they've got a walk track as well over there, so we might be able to actually walk down past the lake. Because the big house has like a huge lake that's got like trout and stuff like that in it, so we might be able to walk through and have a look down there, get some decent pictures, maybe even catch some wildlife. So yeah, it's the sort of thing she's into at the minute. It's a lot of wildlife photography type stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see. How is the new map coming in? It's not really moved at all there, Mr. Coffee Man. The other week I was working on a little bit of the road, but that's about it really. Just can't get into doing it at the moment. Heck, I keep saying about making a new slurry spreader, and yeah, I've still not done that either. I mentioned it the other day, and yeah, I still haven't got in and grab the files to make a colorable, bigger capacity one yet. Right, there we go. So I know there's no other trees along there, so that should be fine. What I might just do is run the smooth tool just along there. Just to tidy it up a little bit, because I noticed there's a few ridges along that spot. So there we go. Might help tidy it up a little bit. Smooth. We'll crank that up. See, it was that spot right there that I seen. There. Yes, my thoughts exactly, Mr. Shawnee. And how are you, sir? How is Mr. Shawnee doing today? That's better. Oh, here we go. Chicka dance, chicka dance, chicka 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 dance. I wonder, ooh. Oh yeah, let's flood it. Look at that. Oh yeah. I need to actually sort out the other buttons as well. Yeah, oh, I like that one, Andy the farmer. Oh yeah, he's dancing away. Oh yeah. You're not hearing the stuff? Did anybody else hear it? I'm hoping it's playing. It's a little bit low, isn't it, actually? And actually, why is the gameplay isn't even... Oh man, that's probably what it is. Can I? Let's see. Oh man, that was got a cooldown. Why did nobody tell me they couldn't hear it? Did you hear that one? Did you hear the fatality? You did? Okay. Yeah, I have my gameplay sound muted somehow. I might have accidentally hit it a moment ago, I don't know, but yes. It should be working again. Oh, crap. Oh. Go on, get those emotes up again, guys. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Hopefully you heard it that time. I can actually hear the lurk bait as well going off in my other ear now as well. There we go. I am sorry, but yes, thank you very much, Mr. Shawnee, for the chicken dance twice and the biddies. Okay. Maybe when I was switching screens earlier, I accidentally hit it, I don't know. Either or I just forgot it earlier. Right then, so what I'm thinking of... I need to really tidy up this line here. So what I think I'm gonna do is leave it alone, because I really can't be bothered at the minute. Let's grab this little dude. Oh, actually, let me sort my headset out as well, because that seemed to have gone a little bit quiet. Oh, let me check Amazon quickly. I keep hearing doors outside opening and closing, so I'm hoping he's not too close, or if he is, he's going to turn up after I finish. No, it's still showing. Okay. Right then, let's see. So, let's bring you up. Let's think. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm going to bring that fuel across a little bit. So it's almost like this one here. So, let's start it around about here. There we go. Let's lock that in there. And where are you? There. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Just lock that down and go. Right, I'll take it up so far. And what I'll do is I'll spin. Actually, I should spin back around here, shouldn't I? I'll take it down the other end. And then should be good to go around the rest of the field. Whoop. That's terrible. Come on, line back up. Line back up. Ooh, look at all those emotes going off. Coolio. Right, there we go. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Cool, there we go. Yeah, so this to do. What else is there? I think that's actually this is probably going to be it really for November once these fields are done. Actually, yeah, one thing I do need to do is sort out my water silo there with the auto drive. Make sure that that is set up correctly and lined up with the new road layout. Oh, shake those booties! Look at that. Shake, 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 shake. Hey, Mr. Johnny, by the way, over on YouTube. I love your #1 hand there. Very, very cool. Cool. I do like... So there's one thing I do like. Is Mr. Farmer Marks has that little gummy bear. The little rainbow gummy bear. That is very cool. I like that. Almost reminds me of that song, I'm a Gummy Bear. I like winding my daughter up by playing that. She hates it. I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear, whatever it goes like, but yeah. I don't know. Right, there we go. So let's get this spun back around and... Yes, there we go. So that is fine. Yeah, so it's just basically driving it up here, then taking it across and marry it in over the end there. So okay, and then filling or ploughing in all the little grass areas. I was kind of thinking, should I have done this ages ago in game? Well, stop. There we go. Oh well. It's fine. I had considered about combining them all into one bigger... Oh, that's wrong, Andy the farmer. That is just wrong. That is, yeah, nasty. Alright, so I'm going to leave a little bit of a slightly bigger gap, I suppose, to previously. That'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll bring it up and around here. See, with leaving a little bit of a gap, what I could always do later on is add maybe a row of trees going around this edge as well. So there is that as an option. We're good. We are good. Out of interest, we're at 17 up here. Okay. Good. That is fine. So yeah, it looks like the rest of the stream is just going to be ploughing up grass for the minute. But yeah, obviously once this is done, the nice thing is it's then done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. I think, if I remember rightly, this is pretty much the last bit that I had planned on doing any additional edits to, so that is fine. It's now just chilling out and getting all the fields planted next year and playing. Oh, actually, one thing I will do. Hey, David W, how you doing, buddy? I am gonna just see. Yeah, because that's quite flat there, so I'm gonna just grass that up a bit more. Let's see. There. A little bit too big. Take that into there. That's fine there. Yeah, I think next week we'll probably be jumping over to Kinlake to carry on over there for a little while. I can't really remember what the heck we were doing. Were we just wrapping? We were doing some harvesting the last time. I can't remember. It was either harvesting or seeding. Was the last thing we were over there. So yes, I'll have to get that loaded up, or maybe over the weekend, just to jog thy memory for next week. But I have no idea what I'll be doing. That's better. But yes. What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, not a lot going on. Lost a cat yesterday. Had to put her down, unfortunately. But apart from that, had a few issues with getting Ark to load correctly and stay loaded until today. Basically, going to do a new save game. It's going to be easier, I think. Yeah, I've been going through my computer the last day or two, trying to clear some additional space on my drive. So yes, still not quite enough on my either my C or D drive to actually save Ark onto it. I think that's because obviously my daughter's got so many bleeding games now. She's got Minecraft, she has her Honkai Star Rail thing, what you call it, Ark. Oh heck, what was that other one she's got that we got the other day? Ark Knights, she's got that on there as well. Roadblock, I don't know if, well, she's got Roadblocks as well. She's played that quite a bit. I don't know if it's actually on the computer or if that's just a link on the desktop. So, but yeah, she's got a couple of big-ish games, so that isn't helping at all. Time for her to get her own computer, maybe. Bless, but yeah, it's fine. It's kind of working with my F drive at the minute. Obviously, every now and again, the F drive will have a funny 5 minutes and disconnect, but it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of my files now are on my F drive, which is basically archived images, videos, stuff like that. One thing I do want to set up at some point is like a thumb drive with music on it. I just realized I've had this computer now, what, 5, 6, 7 years or something like that, and I've never really had any music on it, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, I know there's Spotify and stuff like that, but I've got a buttload of CDs. I think they're actually under my daughter's bed. There's some in the living room, but I think there's still some under her bed in a storage crate that I'd love to dig out and maybe put them onto the computer. So yes, I think that's going to be one of my next things to sort out. I do have a thumb drive. It's about a 32 gigabyte storage on it, so I should be able to get a fair few tunes on that to run from. So yes, if that one behaves. That's the thing, is getting them to behave. That's the thing. Oh, it's crazy. This computer is definitely crazy. But yeah, oh, one of the other things as well, was it Monday? It was either last week or Monday. I was mentioned about getting a blower for the computer or a can of gas or whatever. I actually went out and bought one through Amazon. It actually turned up earlier in the week. So that is something I need to do this weekend as well, is to open up the side of the computer and give it a good clean out. Now, actually, one of the things I was wondering, so for you guys who do regular cleans on your computer, do you also do this, the defragmenting on your computer as well, to get rid of any unnecessary files? If so, how easy is that to do? I know some people have mentioned it to me before, and I thought, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, gone off the head type thing. But yeah, do you do that regularly as well? Obviously, if you've got lots of files and stuff coming in and out on your computer, obviously sometimes bits get left. Obviously, I'm sure it's defragmenting. Yeah. You do yours every 6 months, Farmwork, and Mr. Jurist says every week. Ooh, every week, really? Wow. See, that's something else I'm going to have to look into, because that is probably another thing that's taken up a lot of the excess storage on my computer now. The only thing is, does that only pick on stuff that hasn't been, say, used in a while and remove it? Because obviously, if there's a game that maybe my daughter's played, and she hasn't played it for a little while, will it cause any issues with that? See, this is why I try not to do it. That's because I don't fully understand it. You can run it easy, but newer versions of Windows, it is done automatically. Okay. Well, I know I've got like a Windows 11 at the minute, and yeah, I don't know how often, if it even does it. That's one of the things I was thinking of, because I've never really got into the settings for it. I wouldn't even know where to look, to be honest. Oh, see, this is how much of a noob I am at computers. I really know absolutely nothing. I can use them, I can kind of keep it going, but the maintenance side of things, I am terrible at. I really am. I really, really am. There we go. But yeah, obviously I was thinking that if I'm going to go through and actually blow it out properly again this week, obviously I have done it in the past, I will say, up until last year really. I was pretty good at keeping it fairly clean inside the actual tower itself, but the actual system itself, on the other hand, hasn't been done in a long time. Have you disk cleanup? I have no idea what that is. Hey, Mr. KW, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, my computer doesn't have a disk drive or like a DVD CD drive. That's the thing, so I never really think about it. But yes, if I can free up a little bit of space here, a little bit of space there, all the better. Yeah, might be something I have to look into over the weekend as well then. I might even be able to get the computer to run a little bit smoother. Alright then, so that's that little bit. So it's just really this little strip here to do now. Probably the bit in between the two fields there. And then, yeah, it's probably most of this field done. There we go, let's bring that around here. We'll just bring that back a bit. To there. Look at that. Multi. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, to be honest, like yeah, with the disk cleanup that Jur says, I have no idea how to even do that, or even where to look. What would that be under? System, device manager, disk manager, settings. Run. Traditional manual defragmentation of an SSD is not necessary and can be harmful. SSDs use flash memory with limit write cycles and necessary defragment where potentially shortening the driver's lifespan. Instead, Windows automatically manages SSD using the trim command, which optimizes performance without manual intervention. Windows modern Windows version 10/11 recognize SSDs and will not perform a traditional destructive defragmentation, but rather a retrum. Oh, hey, Mr. Ghost, by the way, and thank you for that. Okay. So not necessarily needed to be done. Okay. I wish I was as smart as you lot. And as clever. But yeah, computers are definitely something that I'm lost on. Right, so just in case, Mr. Green Thumb says yes, open settings and click on system, and it will scan all your disks and show you if they need a disk clean up done. Oh, okay. Right, let's see. There. I might do that in just a sec to see whether or not it needs anything done while it's up there. Let's see. But there, maybe? Obviously, like, what, several years now of playing on this thing. Yeah, it could need something? I don't know. Yeah, right, so come into here, open settings. So I'm just going to do this off screen. What I might just do is pull that other drive out. Go. And click on system. And it will scan. All your disks and show you if you have. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on what I'm doing here too. I'm gonna come back in a sec for just tidying up that section there. Let's lock that into there. Yeah, I think we'll bring that up to there. That'll be fine. It says my Windows update needs attention, but that's about it really. I don't see anything else. Let's see. Let's get that lined up with that. I know one thing, I'm not in that Windows program anymore that they had running. Let's spin that around. Let's see, somewhere about here, I think. Let's bring that across to about
there. Yeah, hopefully the hired helper won't have too much of an issue with that fence being there when it comes through. There we are. Storage. Ooh, okay. That's what it is. I was missing the storage. It wasn't showing that up. Right, so system storage for the C drive is 464 gigabytes, but 369 of that is being currently used. Oh my goodness. I think I can get most of that. Oops, keep it in the wrong one. Nope. I probably could, but I'm not getting there. I'm not paying too much attention. Alright, let's see. So installed apps is using 228 gigabytes. Documents. Okay, other people is using 28.8 gigabytes. Others 2.4 gigabytes. So temporary files 1.4 gigabytes. So it does say clean up recommendations over 512 megabytes of storage available. Okay. These files are in your personal download folder. Delete everything does not respect your storage. Oh, okay. So let's have a look. So according to that, it's stuff that's in my download folder. Yes, that, okay. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that. That needs to stay there. That one can go. And that one. I'll leave that for the minute. Might be the one on my F drive actually. Okay, that's fine. Large or unused files. FS screen. What's that? 1.96. Yeah, I'll have to go through this and have a proper peruse. Maybe do a YouTube tutorial on cleaning up the computer, what to keep, what not to keep, type thing. There we go. Okay, yeah. It gets tricky, but yeah, the main thing I want to focus on this weekend is obviously giving it a good clean out the actual system inside the upright here, so I'll sort that out first and then anything else afterwards. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get, what was it, 158 gigabytes free on one drive. But the thing is, you also need to have that again, from what I understand, if you want to be able to do the updates. And that's the part that kills me currently, because I actually find it's quicker and easier to uninstall the actual game and reinstall it. It's crazy with Ark, it really is. But oh well. Oh well. But yeah, if it's not something necessarily needed to be done, it's fine. Background SSDs have no moving parts and access data instantly. regardless of location, making file fragmentation irrelevant to speed. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. I will probably leave the actual system. But yeah, I would like a little bit more space on my computer if I can. That's why I was kind of asking, really. But oh well. It is what it is. Maybe I should just start uninstalling Farm Sim mods. Yes, get rid of all those farming simulator mods from previous years. Actually, to be honest, the only ones that are now, well, on my D drive anyway, is FS25 mods for this save game and for Kinlake at the current minute. Obviously, one thing is what I could look at doing possibly is taking the Kinlake mods and putting them in with my Rivers Remastered mod pack and combine the two that way, which will work because obviously it's technically a base game map, it's not a modern map, so, and a lot of the mods I am using over there I'm using here, so it's just duplicate mods really. So that could be something else I could look into doing to free up a little bit of space. But yeah, all my FS19 and 22 mods that I had are now on my F drive in a current archived folder. There we go. That way? Yes. There we go. Okay, but no Astral Colony. Actually, I did move Astral Colony and Satisfactory Game onto my F drive because obviously technically I'm not really playing them at the minute, so it's kind of, and it didn't take too long to move it from one drive to the other to free up a little bit of space that way. But yes, I really wish I was more PC literate, shall we say. Playing the game is easy enough. Installing, uninstalling, adding pictures and stuff, that's the simple stuff, but keeping it tidy and organized, that's where I completely lose it. Now the thing is, I think these are not quite fully lined up, so I might have to just do a little bit extra going along this edge here. So that was another thing as well. I've got a folder on my computer set up specifically for stuff when I'm streaming, so like the overlays and such. And over the last year or so, maybe a couple of years, I've just been dumping like farming simulator information into it, whether it's to do with the DLC, the game, or whatever. And obviously there's duplicate images, there's duplicate videos coming through, and obviously that is something I have been going through today and cleaning out rigorously. So most of that was moved over onto my F drive with plenty of space there, to be honest, and it could be archived for the most part. So that did help create a lot of excess space. But yes, it's kind of crazy at just how much the farm sim fact sheets and stuff like that really take up. Alright there, Mr. Jurors, catch you later. Yeah, catch you on Monday. Hopefully have a great weekend, bud. And yes, I will see you bright and early-ish on Monday. Probably, like I said, I'll be back on the Scottish map, actually. Need to really get that windmill finished off being built. It's taking me far too long, that's the problem, because I don't play over there too much. I was wondering whether to import it onto here. Now that would be an interesting one. At 6 o'clock? Yeah, you wish. I'll be still storing my head off at that time of the day. Yeah, well, maybe 6 p.m. Yes. 6 a.m. No. But anyway, yes, get going, Mr. Jers. Go have a great weekend, sir. I don't know, listen. 6 o'clock in the morning, really? 600 hours? I don't know. Oh, what's that there? PC. Nice. Nice. I should just have interest. What? See that. Yeah, see, I need, if I can, maybe if I can free up another 30 gigabytes on my D drive, I'll be able to get Arc on there. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yes. Oh, actually, let me go back. Let me see something a second. I've got 95 gigabytes free on my C drive. Oh, I wonder how big my daughter's games are. If my daughter's got one that's around about 30, 40 gigabytes, she might be able to put it on the C drive and free it up. Oh, didn't think of that before. I'm gonna have to poke my daughter and say, wait, what games have you got that you can change drives over to? It's kind of crazy because I actually went through a while ago and says, can you move your games over to this other drive here? I think it was from the C drive to the D drive. And now I'm going to pester her to put it back in onto the C drive. Right, anyway, that's enough. That's fine. There we go. Cool, so I think for now, I think that field would be fine actually, as it is. Let's have a little look at this. So I do need to purchase the precision farming scores. Still, I might have an issue with 77 if any of the land was on there though. I might get away with it. Let's see. There. We'll find out in a minute. But I think we're just going to get away with it. Buy that. Ooh, what would that be on? There? What part of land is that? There. Good question. See, is this little section right here? It's not quite get it. Maybe a 51. Oh, that'd be 58 there. Okay, got ya. Oh, 59 should say. Purchase that again. Yeah, that little strip right there is going to be the pain. That's not actually on a piece of land that you can buy, I don't think. Oh, part of it is maybe 53, but that section right there is going to be a nightmare. So what I might actually do then is just delete that part here, that little strip there that was plowed up, and line up with this. I didn't even think about that previously. Dang it. Alright, let's come into here a second. And yeah, so it's literally this little set strip right here. I'm going to take that away, line it up, and heck, I might even just throw a row of trees down there instead. Right, so let's try this one more time. Yeah, that should be fine from there. Take that up a bit. Something like that there. That's fine. Was I do? Let's up that a bit more. Should have really looked at this prop before ploughing that part up to make sure I could buy it, I suppose. Oh well. It is what it is. Right. It is what it is. See, now this is the hard part, is when painting down the meadow grass, because yeah, I don't want it to go onto the view, because that would be a pain in the behind. So be very careful and take it nice and slowly. So I do have that perfect edge mod, but it doesn't work on the meadow stuff, the foliage layers and such. And the mice behind me are bleak and noisy tonight for some reason. They're on their little exercise wheel, or at least one of them is anyway. They're getting that bad. I will say one thing is Bramble. He is one of the little mice that we've got. I swear he's a fitness freak. He's always on the bleaking little wheel and pushes off the other little miceys whenever they get on. He's terrible at times. But the worst thing is he'll also go through the night, just going round and round and round. So we've actually had to start taking the wheel out when I go to bed, or round about that sort of time, just to get some freaking sleep now. Oh, it's annoying. There we go. But yes, whoever said having mice is fun, it's not. There we go. Yep, I think we'll get away with that. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking now actually. Yeah, what I'll probably do is put a nice little row of trees along there. Hopefully I'll be able to place them in that little spot where yeah, it looks like it should be over to where that little section was. So let's see. Let's put that one there. Kind of evenly space them roughly like that. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe throw a few bushes underneath that. That'll be fine, I think. Okay, right, let's see. Just... I'm hoping when I reload that will disappear. I hope so. But let's just purchase that one more time just to make sure that gets updated properly. Same with that one. Cool, so 100, 100. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. 100% all the way around. I like it. I don't even think my grass is at 100%. Nope. That is currently needing a little... Oh, well, it's been nitrogen, so it's probably just hasn't been updated yet. Also, I did throw on a lot of slurry onto them, so that's fine. Okay, that's cool. So I think we're going to take a little drive down towards the temple. And yeah, hired helper can do its dues for a little while. hopefully that's turned off. I'll have to see when I get back down to the temple to make sure that that create fields is turned off. But yeah, that's not bad actually. I kind of like that. Yeah, throw in a few bushes around here, something maybe along the other side as well, and that'll be fine. That will be fine. Let's see. Some time ago, I was where you are now, moving games and files around on drives. Then I bought a 2 terabyte SSD. Man, that is free. Yeah, I bet. Well, the worst thing is I've got a 1 terabyte external hard drive. But the weird problem is it keeps disconnecting from the computer, and it just doesn't make any sense. The strange thing is it happens with thumb drives and stuff like that as well, so I don't know if it's something with the computer. It's not quite right. I don't know. But it'd be nice if the other drive, that 1 terabyte one, would just stay constantly connected without having any issues. Because then I could just keep running the games from there if needed, and yeah. It's a nightmare, it really is. But yeah, maybe in the future, as I said the other day, maybe in the future I'll look at increasing the storage, but also try to figure out what is the maximum I can go with my computer. Can I do a 2 terabyte SSD? Also, that was something else I just thought of. With an external hard drive, obviously it does have specific connectors I know on the inside because I've already looked. Because it's basically the same as a laptop from what I understand connector. Now, if I was to rip the hard drive apart and just grab that bit that's on the inside, can that be connected up to the computer the same way any SSD storage device can be attached? Can that work that way as well? Or would that cause issues? See, that's another thing as well. Yeah, no idea. Because if I could run that other drive direct through the computer rather than through like a USB, that'd be quite nice. Because it might actually stop it from that disconnection thing. I wonder if it's like a power issue or something. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't think so, but it's one of those things. Right, I'm going to do a kamikaze here. I'm just going to drive straight down there. Oh, look at that. Nice little shortcut. Don't try this at home, guys, by the way. And over here... Oh, cripes. There we go. You don't think they're meant to be used as a permanent... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to be honest. Right, let's see. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yes, it's not meant to be a permanent one. But it's kind of weird because it is basically the same as a laptop hard drive. So, Alright, let's see. Why? It's not actually shown, so hopefully that is turned off. I might actually do a quick restart in a minute. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to call it there. So yeah, we've never had a external hard drive that size. I will look into what that it doesn't sound right. Yeah. But yeah, it's not just that hard drive. I've got like a thumb drive that's about a 32 gigabyte storage as well, and that is the same as well. Whenever moving files onto that keeps disconnecting as well. So it's weird. I just don't understand these things. But yes, it would probably wear down faster. Yeah, okay. Well, it's only what, 7-8 months old, so it's fairly new and barely used up until now. So, but anyway, we're going to call it there for today. Want to say a big huge thanks to all you guys for coming out. Much appreciated. I have tried 3 or 4 different cables as well. Same issue after a little while. So yeah, but what's weird is time. The day of time when I'm using it is one of the things. Like between 2 p.m. and 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. Very rarely disconnects. After 10 p.m. till when I go to bed, very few times, if any, does it ever disconnect. It always seems to be like first thing in the morning, after I finish streaming till like 10 o'clock. Those time periods seem to be the time it has issues. It's weird. It doesn't make sense to me. But yes, it is fully. I have gone through. I have made sure that it's got all the update drivers and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, check the power settings. Well, let me just check that quickly. How would I do that? Let's see. Disk manager. That's what I was wondering, Dead Soul. That is something I have thought of. Let's see. Where the heck is it? Where is it? I just had it a minute ago. Control panel. I know I just had it a minute ago. You fucker. System. Maybe. Nope. I'll have to look into it. You never know. I might be able to figure something out. Maybe it does have like a time off power thing or something. I don't know. Nope, not that one. Put that back in a second. So just going to have a look at the disk manager quickly actually for this thing. If it will show. Disk 2 F drive 90 fat. Isn't X fat, whatever that means, but it says it's healthy. So primary partition should say. Under that. I'll have a look now, see what I can see. Right, yeah. Faulty cables, ports, or aggressive power saving settings. Common issues include insufficient USB hub power, damaged USB cable, outdated drivers, or driver entering sleep mode. Yeah, sleep mode. I'll have to have a look into that and see if I can figure it out over the weekend. But yes, thank you very much for those. That is much appreciated. I'll definitely have a look and maybe be able to figure something out with it. Right then, let's call it there for today. Hey, Mr. Neon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in and bye-bye. So yeah, we are going to call it there for today. Unfortunately, I do have other things to do, like playing with dinosaurs. Ready. Who do we have out there currently? Gee, slim pickings. Slim pickings. Nope, don't want to see that. Mute that. Man, there's really not that many people playing Farm Sim. We do have Mr. Virtual Farmer, which I guess we're going to go over and say hello to. We haven't been there in a while. Sending some pics in this. Okay, I will check that in a bit. Thank you. Well, yes, I think we'll go over and see Mr. Virtual Farmer, see what he's up to today. He is playing FS25. Obviously, if you like a slightly different perspective on gameplay than my own, it might be worth checking him out. So let's get this raid underway while I'm finding VF. I want to say a big huge thanks to Mr. Shawnee for the biddies, Mr. Farmer Mark, the Coffee Man wasn't it? Was the other one. And thank you very much for all the sound alerts, the follows, much appreciated, and the stream streaks. You guys are absolutely amazing. Let's get this raid underway. There we go. Helps if I click the button. So for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much, and I'll see you on Monday back on Kinlake. Oh, geez, he's doing onions.